And a wet rag. This house is only a few years old, but the original builder and painter didn't caulk around all the windows and seal all these gaps. Other places did caulk, but they either used not enough or a real low quality of caulk. So anyway, a few years later after it's built, putting caulk on it for the first time. But just making sure to get all the dust off. Let that dry for a minute. I like this caulk here. It's Dynaflex Ultra by DAP. Lifetime mold, mildew, and algae resistant. And 1 hour after it's applied, it's ready for rain and paint. Not completely dry in 1 hour, but if you're careful, you can paint it with a brush. It holds up pretty well. And it's a good match. This white is a good match usually for the white on windows. Sometimes you buy a white caulk and it might be more like an off-white or ivory or something. And water cleanup when you're working with it. And after it's dry, water has no effect on it. I think it's about $9 or $10 a tube. You could buy a cheap tube for about $2, but you'd be redoing it every year, or it'd be cracking after about a year. And this stuff will last supposedly a lifetime. So if you're real good, careful, you can apply a bead of caulk that looks pretty good. I mean, it almost doesn't need to be touched again. But I want it to be real nice and smooth, so I'm gonna wet my finger here and just give it a real gentle wipe. Just to smooth it all out. I'm not really trying to like spread it out much. Smooth out a couple little ripples there. And when you do the caulk, you want to cut kind of a nice angle on there, like that. Whatever's comfortable for you for working. Nice flat straight cut there on the angle. And when you're putting caulk in a corner or a gap, like with a little gap like this, you kind of want to push it into that corner. And you get a real good bond. Real good seal, because there's a lot of contact there. Just squeeze it into the gap. Not just cover a thin layer, a little bubble on the surface. About 9:30 in the morning. It's already at least 85. Degrees Fahrenheit. American degrees. Freedom temperature. It's forecast to get up to 104 or 106 in some places around here. I got pretty good shade. Luckily, working on these windows under the eaves. So that's not bad. Could be worse. Alright. Let that dry for a minute. Get the spider off of my hat. Crawling around on my forehead. Get off of me. Alright.